You are once again welcome to grade 11 accountancy class. So as we discussed our previous sessions, special purpose of books, correct? So under that, as a cash book, different types of cash book we discussed. First one is single column cash book, only the cash transaction dealing with cash book. That's why it is called single column cash book. And next one, double column cash book. The bank transaction also, we can work it in the same book, in the cash book. That's why it is called cash and bank. It is called double column cash book. Okay, in a cash book, we are dealing with both cash and bank. Then triple column cash book is not in our syllabus. Okay. Now going to fourth type of cash book, that is called petty cash book. So what is the meaning of petty cash book? See here the name itself petty. See any small expenses for any cash payment, you want to maintain cash book, what will happen? The cash book become lengthy one. So become more volume, extra time. In this situation, we are maintaining petty cash book. So here only the small amounts are maintaining separately for the preparation of the meeting our day-to-day expenses. Small amount, less than 100 rupees or 200 rupees, or many transactions in the same day. So for that, we are going to maintain petty cash book. Here, what is the meaning of petty cash book? Here, see what is the meaning of petty cash book? So petty cash book is the book which is used for the purpose of recording the payment of petty cash expenses. So this is also recording of the cash expenses. So what type of cash expenses? That is very important. So only the small amount. Okay. So bigger amount, that is as usual cash book. So any smaller amount for that are going to maintain petty cash book. Okay. That's why it is prepared by the petty cashier to record petty expenses. That's what we said, not small amounts. So the purpose is what? Recording the payment of petty cash expenses. Okay, that it is called petty cash book. So this book is prepared. What is the reason for that? First of all, save valuable time of the chief cashier, or you can say the head of the cashier. Okay, cashier from bothering about small and irrelevant cash expenses. So what will happen? So the chief cashier will concentrate a bigger amount of maintaining of cash book. The smaller amount, the other person will taking care of the petty cashier. Okay. Petty cashier will take care of the day-to-day expenses of small amount. That's what here, petty expenses, small amount. Okay, that's the idea here. That this book is prepared to save valuable time of chief cashier from bothering about small and irrelevant cash expenses. That is the one of the important advantages for preparation of the petty cash book, saving the time. Then controllable, very second advantage, very important. Control about the expenses, cash expenses. We can easily control, even big and small. Okay, that is very important. Okay. Then for transferring cash to petty cash account. So what is the entry here? So here, so what will happen? Some amount to transfer to petty cash account for maintaining small amount. So what is the entry here? For transferring cash to petty cash account, the entry is petty cash account data to cash account. For example, we can transfer some 2000 rupees to petty cash account. Okay. So you want to maintain in that particular 2000 petty cash account, how you are going to meet small expenses. Okay. So that's what the purpose here for transferring some cash to petty cash account. What is the entry here? Petty cash account data to cash account. Okay. So narration we can say being cash transfer to petty cash account. So how you are doing this? As a monthly wise, you are transferring some amount to petty cash account. In the meantime, after meeting that particular month small amounts, any balances, again you want to maintain, you want to see how the differences. You are going to see that. How you are going to prepare the system of petty cash account. What are the types of petty cash account? Okay, now just to see the idea about petty cash book. Okay. So now let's see the petty cash book, the system of petty cash book. There are two system of petty cash book. One is simple. ordinary system. Second one is impress system. Now let's see what is ordinary system. So ordinary system is very easy one. So in this system, the petty cashier is given a certain appropriate amount of cash. So as a head of the cashier, the chief cashier, given some amount, for example 2000 rupees, given to the petty cashier. Okay. So certain appropriate amount of cash, and after spending the whole amount, he submits the accounts to the cashier. So as a petty cashier received how much? 2000 rupees to head cashier. Here petty cashier, here head cashier. Okay, given money. So after spending the amounts whatever, he just submit the accounts to the chief cashier or head cashier. That is called ordinary system, simple system. So whatever money handed over to the petty cashier, after meeting all small amounts, he just submit the details of the accounts, different, how much is spending for the amount. Okay, that is called simple ordinary system. Second one is very important one, impress system. Here what is the meaning of impress system? Let's see. So under this system, the petty cashier is given a fixed sum of money. Maybe we will say some 2000 rupees, same manner here. Fixed sum of money at the beginning of certain period. Beginning of certain period, for example, 1st January 2020. That's the example. Beginning of certain period. How much you are given money? 2000 rupees, fixed sum of money at the beginning of certain period. This amount is called impressed amount. So this amount is called impressed amount. Some fixed amount you are handed over to petty cashier. That is called impressed amount. So the petty cashier then makes all small payments out of this impressed amount. Okay, from this 2000 rupees, he keeping on maintaining the how much some small amounts, different small amounts for different meeting expenses. Okay. So the amount spent in a particular period is reimbursed from the head cashier. So for example, end of the month, as a January he got it, this 2000 rupees. Okay, 1st January 2020, 2000 rupees and to petty cashier. Okay. The amount spent in particular period. So during the January, he spent some 600 rupees. He spent, that is the expenses. Makes all small payments out of this interest amount, the 2000 rupees. So the amount spent in a particular period is reimbursed. That is very important. Reimbursed from the head cashier. So thus, again, he has the full impressed amount in the beginning of the next period. So we want to close 31st January 2020. This is the amount expenses. The balance is 1400. He is having petty cashier. Again, you want to maintain next month. For example, 1st February 2020. He is having only how much? 1400. Again, the chief cashier given money to maintain the interest account. How much he has to give again? 600 to maintain again 2000 rupees. That's what keeping on. Read the word once again. The amount spent in a particular period, he reimbursed this amount 600, this one, reimbursed from the head cashier. Thus, he again has the full interest amount in the beginning of the next period. So beginning of the next period, he is having balance with 1400, but he want to maintain this 2000 rupees every month in the beginning. So again he will get how much? Whatever he invests, he got the money again 600 to maintain 2000 amount. That is called interest amount. Okay, that's what the last line. Thus, he again has the full interest amount in the beginning of the next period. So the reimbursement may be made on how the reimbursement depends upon the amount incurred or the whenever the periodical payment, maybe weekly we will give, how the interest may be weekly or fortnightly. Here what is the meaning of fortnightly? Nothing but 15 days. Okay, fortnightly means every 15 days or monthly. These are the three possibilities, maybe weekly, maybe every fortnight or monthly. Basis depending on frequency of small payments. So according to the frequency of payment, maybe they will reimburse weekly once, every week they will get some money to maintain interest account, or every fortnight, every 15 days, or monthly once. So here example I given, starting January 2000, we given money to the petty cashier, from the cashier 2000 rupees. So during the end of the month, he reimbursed 600 rupees expenses, so balance 1400. Again for subsequent month, as a February 1st, you want to maintain 2000. Again you will get money 600. That's what periodically every month you maintain interest account 2000. Every month you submit the amounts, small amounts after reinvestment. You keeping on maintaining interest account. That's why it is called interest system. Okay, this is very important on interest system. Okay, that's what there are the system of petty cash. One is ordinary system. Simply you submit the accounts. Second one is interest system. Accordingly, you will periodically making the payment. Okay, that's what the two type of, it's a very important one, two system of petty cash book. One is ordinary system. Second one is interest system. So as a petty cash book, we discuss system of petty cash book. Correct. One is single system. Then second one is interest system. Now we are going to discuss types of petty cash book. There are two types of petty cash book. One is called simple petty cash book. Second one is analytical petty cash book. Now let's see what is the meaning of simple petty cash book. As a simple petty cash book, same manner as a ledger format. So debit and credit. Okay. So in a debit side, as you know, amount received, how much received from the chief cashier. Okay. So for example, 2000 rupees. Then cash book folio, what is the number? Then date. Here date is your particulars. Every day, what are the expenses we are going to meet, different type of expenses. That's what they each and every day as a chronological order. Then particulars, head of account, which head, like our conveyance account, traveling expenses account, like that. Then voucher number, but prepare the voucher number amount. So this is a simply called simple petty cash book. That's why it is called simply petty cash book. I have two sides, debit and credit side. So debit side, amount received, how much received. As you have to mention here, you know the journal entry, petty cash book account data to cash account. That is the, you have to mention here. This side is the payment side. End of the month, you have to arrive at the balance. Second one is very important, analytical petty cash book. So here the format is same, receipts and payments. Like our cash book, na? Receipts and payments. As a receipts coming under debit side, payments coming under credit side. Same manner, as a receipts how much received. Then date, each and every day, what are the amount are going to receive. Okay, that you have to mention here. Receipt amount, received amount, what is the, how much amount mentioned here, then the particular date, then the voucher number. Okay, then particulars. Then total payments. Here you have to mention what are the total payments here. Then here going to classify the particular total payments coming in the which classification, which head of accounts, maybe coming under postage or telegram, or conveyance or traveling expenses, or staff welfare, or you can say entertainment expenses, or cottage. Okay, here what is cottage means? You have to bring the goods from the shop, or you have to take the raw material to our godown. No? So that cottage, or like we can also say that one, it is called carriage inward and carriage outward. Here the cottage means you have to give the transport expenses, okay, for the bringing product to your destination. Now understood? I repeat once again. As a receipt side, you have to mention receipt, how much you received, then date, then voucher number, particulars, your total payment. For example, postage and telegram, total payment is 500. Okay. So the particulars, whatever voucher number, then postage here 500. That's what the example. Then one by one you have to arrive at. Then later on you have to total each and every column. So whatever balance you are going to arrive at, that is called what? Analytical petty cash book, then interest system. Correct. Now going to work out one problem, we have understood how you are going to do the petty cash book under the analytical petty cash book. Okay. Now let's see how we are going to discuss now. So now let's see on exercise in NCERT book You take page number 156. Okay, 156, exercise number 11. So they given prepare petty cash book from the following transactions. The interest amount is 2000. So interest amount 2000 means the head cashier given to the petty cashier is 2000 rupees. So that's what first I written here. See, petty cash account, the format, this is the format of analytical cash book. Petty cash book, petty cash, to cash received. How much? January 1, 2000. See the book. Okay, so that's what they given January 1st. So we received cash from head cashier. The petty cashier received cash from head cashier 2000 rupees. Okay. Amount received, debit side 2000 written and date January 1 and the particulars to cash received 2000. Then this side voucher number, see for each head of the account, total payments. Then here one by one I given the head. So here for time consumption for understanding purpose, first I return all. But what you have to do, you have to write one by one. Okay, from our NCERT book. Understood? That's what we are going to discuss now one by one. Okay. Now take the page number 156, exercise number 11. So cash received mentioned here, receipt, this side amount received 2000. Okay, that's what to cash received. So that by all the column is dash. Okay, for this one here dash, dash, put all. Okay, first. So as a cash received I mentioned very clearly here. See next one, January 1st, paid cottage 50 rupees. So I written here, January 1, paid cottage. So buy cottage, 50 rupees. So where I have to write, that's why I created one of the head. So I had to write it here, cottage account. So here, no amount will come. Now understood how to write. So the recording of the transaction of the amount is very, very important. According to the your head of the accounts. Whenever by cottage, then only you are going to create one by one. So again I will tell you one more thing. You take your water accountancy notebook, you make it both side. Okay, you make it both side. You draw line, you have to occupy both side. Okay, then only you have enough space. Same manner, you have to write the forward. Okay, you understood. So accordingly, you have to draw the line is very, very important, the heading. So whenever the new head is coming, according to each transaction, keeping on create the head. Okay. Here for the time consumption, for understanding purpose, I written already all the transactions. Then here head of the accounts. Okay. For time consumption, you have to finish. Okay. That's what the idea here. Okay. And understood. First January 1, under particulars by cottage, 50 rupees. So I am going to write which head under cottage. And I am going to create cottage, 50 rupees. Remaining I put dash. Okay. So one work is over. Then next. But January 2 by STD charges. So naturally where it will come, STD charges, you know very well. Okay, STD charges where it will come. It will come under our telephone or telegram. Okay, so you have to put here dash, no postage, telephone or telegram. Okay, 40 rupees. Then here dash, dash, dash. You understood? Accordingly, how you are going to write. Okay. So likewise you have to do. Then see next one, January 2 by bus fare. So as a bus fare, you have to write, no, it is not cottage. Okay, so dash. No postage. It is not telephone telegram expenses. So it is coming under conveyance. Correct. As a bus fare, conveyance. So 20 rupees I written here dash. So understood now. So how to write as a bus fare, you have to identify one of the head conveyance. Okay. Accordingly you have to write. Thereafter, then by postage, they clearly given January 3 by postage, so total payment 30 rupees. So which column going to write here? Nothing. So I have put 30 rupees under postage, 30 rupees. So here naturally dash, 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 dash. Understood? So under the postage I have to write. You understood one by one. Thereafter, postage over. Then January 4 by replacement for employees. So here, what is the reimbursement for employees? Maybe their tea, coffee expenses, for any other expenses like for the staff welfare. Okay, that's what here reimbursement of employees. Not a reimbursement. So day-to-day activities, you have to give some provision of tea or coffee like that. That's why you will say, by reimbursement of employees, 20 rupees. Where I have to write? You can't write cottage. Okay, it's not coming under cottage. not postage. Thereafter, there is no telephone and telegram, there is no conveyance, there is no stationery. So I am going to write miscellaneous expenses. You can say stock welfare, but here I am created miscellaneous expenses, 80 rupees. Here, very important thing. So what is the meaning of miscellaneous expenses? The yet which is not available, that is called miscellaneous expenses. Unable to identify any particular head, you want to say that what that amount transferred to which head? Miscellaneous expenses. Okay, that's why here as a January 4 by replacement for employees 80 rupees. I am going to write which head? Miscellaneous expenses 80 rupees. Okay. Thereafter January 6 by courier charges total payment 30 rupees. So there is no cottage. Okay. So there is no postage. Anyway, I am going to write maybe telephone or postage. Okay, I am going to write any postage. Courier charges coming under postage 30 rupees. You have to write equally. So there is no telephone telegram. So conveyance then stationery bill. So accordingly you have to put. Suppose we entered any head of the year. So remaining you have to put bill. Okay. Thereafter again by refreshment of customers. Here customers means what? Suppose any customer visit to your company or your shop, you want to provide some coffee or tea like that. So that date where you are going to put by refreshment of customers 50 rupees. Again I am going to put where? Here you can't identify cottage, so there is no postage, there is no telephone telegram, so conveyance, so stationery. Again I am going to allocate which head? 50 rupees under miscellaneous expenses. Okay, understood this. By refreshment of customer here by refreshment of employees. Okay. Thereafter, again by cottage 35 rupees. It's a very easy one. You can write it here 35 rupees cottage. Okay. So 35 and I already created cottage. See here nothing. Dash. Okay. Thereafter. Then by January 15, by taxi fare to manager, how much? 70 rupees, correct? Taxi fare to manager, 70 rupees. So where I have to write? Coming under cottage? No. It is postage? No. Okay. So it is coming in a telephone telegram? No. Maybe it is coming under conveyance, correct? So maybe taxi fare to manager, 70 rupees coming under conveyance. Okay. Okay. Then stationery. By stationery, January 18. It is January 18. By stationery, this one. So 65 rupees. So you can't allocate cottage. It is not coming under cottage. It is not coming under postage. So maybe telephone telegram, no. So there is no conveyance. So specifically written by stationery. We created a stationery. What is the value? 65 rupees. Okay, dash. Understood. 65 equally. Maybe cost is gone. Okay. Thereafter, bus fare. January 20 by bus fare 10 rupees. So maybe we can allocate cottage coming under no telegram. Maybe coming under where? 10 rupees. So coming under bus fare 10 rupees. Coming under conveyance. Okay. Understood. So here no dash, nothing, dash. Thereafter, by fax charges, see January 22, by fax charges, how much? 30 rupees. So I can't allocate cottage, it won't come. So there is maybe coming under postage, no? So maybe I said the fax charges coming under telephone or telegram. Okay, 30 rupees. Okay, so 30 rupees. So dash, dash, dash. Understood? Thereafter, telegram charges 35. So maybe here you can't allocate cottage 35. So postage, so already create the telephone and telegram. So I can write it here 35. Okay. So dash, dash, dash. Understood? So that's it. One by one you can go and write. Thereafter, next one, postage and stamps. Okay, 200 rupees. January 27. Particulars by postage and stamps 200. So it's not coming under cottage. Maybe postage, yes. It is coming under postage 200. So here dash. Okay, here nil. Thereafter By repair of furniture, 105. So some repair is done for our furniture. So we can allocate cottage. So maybe there is no postage. So there is no telephone and telegrams. So maybe no conveyance. So no stationery. So I can naturally put it with it. Coming under miscellaneous expenses. So we can't identify any other particular year. That's why I am going to put under miscellaneous expenses for repair of furniture. Then by laundry expenses. So you know what's the laundry expenses? Like our washing clothes like that. As a company point of view. Okay. So laundry expenses. Date is very important. January 30. So 150. So I can allocate cottage. So I can allocate postage. So thereafter there is no telephone and telegram. So no conveyance. There is no stationery. So naturally where I have to write? Finally I am going to write miscellaneous expenses 150. Okay. Okay, 115. Finally, again the clearly given by miscellaneous expenses 100. So I can do directly to miscellaneous expenses. Okay, 100. Understood? So now you check a return up to from January 1 to January 31st. All total payments this column. From here, you are going to allocate according to the available lead. What are the lead available? Cottage, postage, telephone and telegram, conveyance, stationery, miscellaneous expenses. See, if your total payments we total it 1065. Okay. Now we are going to calculate individual total. Now we will see what is our cottage. Totally 85. Okay, 85. So what is our postage? 260. Correct? Yes, 260. Thereafter, what is our telephone? Maybe 140 plus 30, 70, 35. It is coming under 105. Okay. So thereafter, our conveyance 20 plus 70, 90 plus 100. It conveyance is 100. So our stationery, so only so one amount only, so 65. So what is our miscellaneous expenses? You want to add all 80 plus 50, 105, 115, 100. You total everything, you will get how much? 450, correct. 5 5s are 10, 0, 1, 1, 2, 2, 8, 2, 10, 15, 1. Balance 1. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. The total is 450. Now, see, what is my cottage? 85. What is my postage total month? 260. My telephone and telegram 105. My conveyance is 100. My stationery is 65 rupees. Then my miscellaneous expenses 450. When you total all, you will get it 1065. You can make it this side, correct? From our total payment 1065. Then if you add all this ends, you will get 1065. Understood? Accordingly, you want to verify amount whether I done it correctly or not. When you add all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, get, if you add all the amount, you will get how much? 1065. Now see, now I am going to balance in here 2000. Okay, 2000. So here also 2000. So what is the balance? You know already. So balance is January 31st. So January 31st by balance carried on. How much? So 5 5s are 10. You know how to do 5 5s are 10. So 5 I consider here 1. So 10 balance 1, 6 plus 1 7. So 3 10. So balance 1 how much? 935. Correct. So balance is how much? 935. That's what our January 31st. See how I am writing. By balance carried on 935. Then we are going to carry over. Correct. So I am going to carry over. See February 1. Okay. So to balance. So to balance brought down. How I am going to write? Here. To balance brought down. See 935. 935. To balance brought down. This side. I am going to carry over. Okay. My debit side. 935. Okay. Now how much are going to pay money? Again, what is the entry? Again. So now we want to maintain 2000 rupees. So we want to make some amount. How much amount as interest account? Petty cash book Okay, petty cash book, petty cash account data, to cash account. Okay, so petty cash account data, to cash. So to cash received. How much? To maintain 2000. 1065 is the amount. 1065. Okay, that's what say February 1. Have you understood how the interest system maintained? So you want to maintain two cash account. So to maintain the 2000, so whatever payment you mentioned, whatever the payment you arrive 1065, that amount again you get from whom? Chief cashier. Okay, to cash account. Now you understood how the petty cash going to prepare? So you have to draw the heading. So amount received, date, particulars, thereafter voucher number, total payment. Then accordingly, this transaction you want to create each and every head. Okay. So don't do immediately for all the head. So whenever occur the transaction, we have to write accordingly the column. Okay. Don't write at a time. For understanding purpose, I written at a time. Okay. Then you have to write first how much you received. To cash received 2000. Then thereafter you have to write by cottage, total payment 50. So maybe you want to create cottage. Then receiving charges, you want to create postage like telephone and telegram. Then conveyance, then stationery. Miscellaneous expenses, yet which is not available for any other head, you go into debiting which account? Miscellaneous expenses. So thereafter, once you make it all the transaction, as on 31st January, okay, the total payment is 1065, and each head you want to total as a cottage 85 rupees, postage 260, then telephone and telegram 105, thereafter conveyance 100, then stationery 65, thereafter miscellaneous expenses 450. When you add all this amount, again you will get 1065. And arrive at the balance 2000 here, there also 2000. So January 31st, what is the buy balance in available cash? That is 935. 935. I'm going to carry over 935 here. February 1, next month, two balance brought down. Again, how much cash I bring it? Same this amount, 1065. I'm going to bring. That's what? Petty cash account data to cash account, 1065. Now understood how we are going to write analytical petty cash accordingly petty cash book. So format is very, very important. It's a very easy one. Now you see here, all the amount mostly maximum 200 rupees is the maximum value. That's why for smaller amount, you want to maintain petty cash book. Okay, now we're going to discuss how this petty cash book doing a ledger post into petty cash book. Okay, now this is the petty cash book. The next one is going to do how the transaction in ledger and petty cash book. Okay, now just to see how the format. Okay, now moving for the ledger posting for the petty cash book. Now let's see how we are going to create ledger account, ledger posting for the petty cash. See, already open cottage, correct? That's why open cottage account. So you have to mention Jan 31st to petty cash. Okay, to petty cash account. How much? 85 rupees. Okay, 85. Then I'm going to write it here as a petty cash account by cottage account 85. Okay, so understood. So that's why we're going to write ledger posting of petty cash book. Okay, so first one is over. Then second one, postage. So I open postage account. Okay, postage account. So date here also here Jan 31st. Okay. So again, Jan 31st to petty cash book. How much? Our postage 260. Okay, so 260. So I'm going to write it here. Same January 31st. Jan and everything is Jan 31st. Okay. So by postage. Postage account. How much? 260. Okay, 260. Then third one, telephone and telegram. Okay, I'm going to open telephone telephone and telegram account. Okay. How much? 105. So same Jan 31st to cash book. How much? 105. Okay. So 105. I'm going to write it here. Same 31st by telephone and telegram. So 105. Okay. 105. Similarly, our fourth one, conveyance account. So going to open conveyance account. Okay. So how much conveyance? Conveyance is 100 rupees. Similarly, same Jan 31st to petty cash book. Okay. How much conveyance? 100. So 100. Okay. Again, we will write it here Jan 31st by, everything is Jan 31st. Okay. By conveyance. So 100 rupees. Then stationery. I open stationery account here. Stationery account. Ledger. Thereafter Jan 31st to petty cash. Okay, this is debit side. This one is credit side. Same manner here. Credit and debit. Okay. So petty cash how much? Our stationery 65 rupees. Okay. Then I am going to write here Jan 31st by stationery account. Stationery account 65. And finally, when miscellaneous expenses account. You want to open miscellaneous expenses account. Or you can say miscellaneous account. Okay, Jan 31st to petty cash book. How much? 450, correct? So, petty cash book 450. So, I am going to write it here by miscellaneous. Okay, so now you entered everything, correct? You entered all the ledger. The cash received when? That is January 1. Petty cash account data to cash, correct? To cash account. How much? 2000 here. Okay, now what is the balance here? Same 2000. So here also 2000. So by balance carried on. By balance carried on, how much? 935. Correct? That's whatever balance you got it. Then you want to carry over 935 here. Suppose here, this month opening. See here, first February 1, 2, balance. Drag down. How much? Same 935. Correct? So 935 we have to write. 935. Then we have to bring it again to cash. How much? 1065. Correct? This total. Whatever, already you have totaled everything. Na? This not this total. This all payments up to this. Okay, no space here. You have to write what? To cash. How much? 1065. Here you have to write to cash 1065 to maintain this 2000 rupees always, correct? Now understood how to prepare ledger posting. So you have to write petty cash format like this. Earlier, thereafter, ledger posting for the petty cash book. We want to create cottage account 85 rupees, postage account 260, telephone telegram 105, conveyance account 100, then stationery 65, then finally miscellaneous expenses. See corresponding debit and credit. finally, this is a petty cash account we are maintaining. Balance arrive at 935, then carry over for next month 935. Again, how much cash you are going to bring to maintain 2000? 1065. That's what petty cash account at R2, cash 1065. Understood? For the how to prepare for the petty cash book. So we discussed for this session what is the meaning of petty cash. Thereafter, system of petty cash book. Okay, simple system and interest system. Thereafter, types of petty cash book. Simple one. Thereafter, analytical petty cash book. So we done it analytical petty cash book. Then we have to write the format of the petty cash according to transaction. We want to create different date. Then you have to total verify all corresponding this side and horizontal and vertical. This is vertical. So horizontal. How it will be matching. The cash should be tallied. Thereafter, how much balance arrival. So to maintain 2000 rupees, again how much cash you have to bring. Okay, that's what the idea of the petty cash book. So why you are doing again petty cash book? So only the small amount. Okay, see everything is only small amount. That's why we never disturb our main cash book. That is the purpose for maintaining petty cash book. Okay. So now I hope that you understood the preparation of the petty cash book. Accordingly, we have to work with. Okay. So thank you very much.